Welcome to Moving Forward, sponsored by MPW Mocklink TV and Mocklink Internet, online at mpw.org. Each weekday morning, our local talk segment brings you the people who are helping move our community forward. Let's start the show.
Good morning, AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC. I'm Jordan Davis. Thanks for joining us here this morning on this Tuesday, June 5th. We're glad to be coming here with Moving Forward. But real quick, experience the best value in entertainment and connectivity with Mocklink Internet and TV from MP&W. New subscribers save big on TV or internet and even more when you take both. Learn more at mpw.org. Once again, this is Moving Forward. I'm Jordan Davis, and joining us in the studio this morning, Amy Hessel from the YMCA. How are you this morning, Amy?
Fantastic. It's a beautiful day out there.
It is. It really is. You know, it's a good thing to be seeing the 70-degree weather after the 90-degree weather that we had for like a week straight.
Yes.
So hopefully this will be the tune of the summer rather than what we saw already. So, well, we're excited. We're going to be talking about all the different things that are coming up that you can be doing here in the Muscatine area. Amy has brought in this huge list. Any of you tuning in on our YouTube and probably Facebook later, you'll be able to see I've got this huge list that she brought in. We have all the different things, and I think it looks like 67 different things on this list right now of places and things to do this summer.
Well, and and that's like the short list because we have to combine so many, like the Extension Office and the Y and Discovery Center. We have so much going on that we have to kind of lump it, and the art centers, we have to dump it into one little number here. So there is something going on everywhere. And, I hate it when I hear there's nothing to do in Muscatine. And I'm like, you know what? For 10 years, I've been putting this thing together, and every year it grows. It used to be on a little regular sheet paper trifold, and it is now on one of the biggest pieces of paper you can get in a store, and
no kidding.
And it can't get any small. I mean, like last year it was on legal. This year it's it's growing. And it's just been so fantastic to see all the new stuff that kind of keeps coming up. And some of it's not new. It's just been hidden. And that's the other wonderful thing is there's so many gems in Muscatine, and this is one place where you can find a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at this. So we've got events. It says in May, so I'm guessing this. There's one in May that was probably printed right when it got printed.
Right.
So
yeah.
A couple days ago. So then we've got 17 events in June, and July's got. If I could do the math, I don't want to even try. 8 or 9 events coming up in July that are just on here. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff to be doing, folks. There's going to be something happening just about every weekend. It seems like when you get a chance to get out and do something.
Right. And, as the Family Effectiveness Coalition, we've been putting this together for over 10 years. And what, our mission is to help families work better together. And the best way to do that is to actually do things together.
Right.
And so this summer, Things to Do really hits on family events, and it also hits on events or activities for kids, too. So,
ways to get the entire family involved.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. So can we talk about some of the events that that are coming up? Are there any you really want to highlight? Like what's coming up right now in June? I know Relay for Life is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's a busy weekend this weekend again, between the County Conservation, Relay for Life, those things are both happening this weekend. And then kick off to the, and Relay for Life kind of goes with it, is the second Saturday Street Fest that happens downtown. So you can certainly get busy this weekend for both, all afternoon and evening, and have some fun and really get out there and see a lot of people. They're both busy events. So
absolutely. And I think MPW is having their walk run coming up this, I think it's Saturday as well. I think it's in the morning. So folks, if you want a full day activity.
I wish I could put every run in here and everything, but we do say check out the running website because because there are so many that we just can't fit them all in there. And
if you thought this was a big list now, imagine putting all those on there. Well, that's exciting. So that's coming up this weekend. What's some of the stuff we can expect out of July?
So, of course, the big 4th of July festival, with the parade and the soapbox derby. I went down to the soapbox derby last summer, and it was really fun to watch and, just a fun event and to see those guys getting involved with that, it was a lot of fun. And
I just had Councilman Brackett in not too long ago to talk about the soapbox derby. He was pretty excited about it. He made it sound like a lot of fun.
Oh,
like that,
I mean,
like there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff going on.
I mean, I just kind of snuck down for a couple hours or an hour or so, and it was just fun to watch and to see the crowd getting into it and all that. It was it's a fun time. And then of course and I think like Sunnybrook Assisted Living Center, they have a lot of community events, and I think that's still one of those hidden gems that not everybody is still fully aware that they do a lot of events that they're inviting the community in.
Okay, I guess I didn't realize that either. So they're bringing in people out of the community to
yes,
interact and mingle.
And nothing, keeps people, I mean, like their Wii Bowling Challenge that they have, but they have like a lunch every month where people are invited to come in and eat with the residents and be part of that. They just had a flower pot competition where they invited community people to put together flower pots and then kind of had people come in then and vote. So they really want some interaction for their residents and be known in the community. And so, I mean, I think that that's still one of those things that a lot of people are like, really?
Well, and the residents, they love having folks come in to see
absolutely.
them and getting to see all the other people in the community. And
what I love is when I'm able to take like my middle school group at the Y to one of the assisted living centers or the nursing homes and care centers. I kind of look at it as, our middle schoolers are lost people. They haven't found themselves yet. And then as we get older and we have to move into senior living centers or nursing homes, we become lost again as we have to now re-find ourselves and redefine what we're doing. And when you get those two age brackets together, it really is amazing. It has been, in all of my years at the Y, 18, those are one of the experiences of getting to see the kids and the residents of the care centers and stuff really connect. And so, so being able to get the community in, like at Sunnybrook and stuff, really can just help advance, keep things going well at their centers.
And that makes a lot of sense. It's a great way to keep the community interactive between the younger and the older groups as well. So that's a lot of fun. Now, folks, really, you got to check this out. Now, where else is this available? Can folks get access to this?
It did go in the virtual backpacks.
Okay.
Last week, I think I saw it in there. It is on the Muscatine Community Y website. It is also United Way just shared it on their Facebook. So it's on a lot of social media. It's one of those pieces now that is just too big to put out too many places. So, but a lot of, but you can see it online socially. But one of the best places is the Y website because I know it's right there on the front. So. On the front page of our website.
That's perfect. And it looks like checking out the great programs for children. So there's a lot of stuff that not only focuses on children, like you mentioned before, there's a lot of stuff for that focus on children, but then there's stuff for the whole family as well. So it's this is a great way to get a hold of and know exactly what's going on in the community so that you can get involved and all the different stuff. And I mean, there's awesome stuff. Play disc golf at Fuller Park. I just picked that one out of the group. That's probably my favorite things to do. I'm a golfer. I love disc
maybe
golfing.
I'll have to have you come out and do something with our middle school group. We'll go every Monday.
Really?
Monday mornings or 10 to noon. We go out to the Discovery Center.
That worries me if I go out there and get embarrassed. That's gonna be...
You know what I love about like taking the kids disc golfing is that every kid they're all at different levels. And they just go out and have a good time. I mean, like, they giggle at themselves when they have a bad toss or as they're learning. And they all do. I mean, like, they work hard all summer. They're out here doing it. And they get so much better. But they all cheer each other on. And it is really, we had like 15 kids go every week last year. And we'll look at doing that, really having that again, that many. So, but yeah, it's just one of those things. The more you play. Now, my arm has gotten worse. I don't know if it's actually gotten worse, but my kids, like my own kids, now that they're like older, they now beat me, so I don't like to play anymore.
Yeah, it's a fun sport, but it can throw you for a loop if you throw for a loop and you don't get it quite right. So I understand that. Well, this looks like a lot of fun. Now, I know there's some other stuff going on that you kind of wanted to talk about. Anything more here on this summer to do?
You know, I really just, you know, and the other piece about the summer things to do is we do put how to reach some of like those other places like the Y and the Parks and Rec and the Library Arts Center, the Learning Center, so Environmental Learning Center Extension Office. All of those things have some great programming that can't be all put on here. And so we do give the contact information and how to get involved in any of those things. So, so that there's so much information that you can reach. And we are also digitally connected, and so we do make it pretty easy anymore to be able to connect with those things on digitally.
That's great. That's great. Now, I also know that coming up next week, it sounds like there's going to be a lip sync battle.
Yeah, so this is our 3rd annual lip sync battle, and we have it's such a great time. It's down at the Brew on June 12th. The Brew gives us part of the proceeds from that night of their sales. And then we have a family and youth competition, and so we're very excited about that. I talked to a young man, and him and his dad are planning to participate again this year. So, and of course, we have a couple of people who've been involved in it the last couple of years, and they are planning to come out again and compete. And so we have such a great time. I just ordered my husband's wig, so
That's great. That's great.
And so, but this lip sync battle is really, it's a fundraiser for our youth and teen programs. But it really is about fun and just getting out and lip sync battle. Even I can do it who can't sing a lick. You know, I got kicked off and booted off a karaoke stage once. So, you know, that was, but I can do a lip sync battle. And so this is really for anyone. And we encourage people to dress up and get into it as much as possible, as much as you want, as much as you're comfortable with. And but then we have the youth and family, and then we also have an adult battle. So that happens just a little bit later in the evening. So
and the more you get into it, the more you're going to get out of it, and the more
absolutely
everybody else is going to get out of it. So
that's,
so really put your best foot forward here, folks. It sounds like a lot of fun. Lip sync battle. Is it based loosely off the lip sync battles that they do on TV?
Yes. Yes.
What show is that? Whose late night show? Jimmy Kimmel?
Fallon.
Fallon. That's
yeah. And then there's actually now one of the rappers has actually the lip sync battle where stars come in and they do. I mean, it kind of started with Jimmy Fallon and stuff, but it's
well, this is an easy way, folks, to come out and have a good time. And then, like she said, the Y is going to get some of the proceeds from that night, too, which just goes back into more of the great programs that they put on.
Yeah, come and watch if you don't feel like you can get on the stage, but get on the stage. It's, you know, everybody can do it, and it's just really a lot of fun. It's really not in my wheelhouse. It's not in my comfort zone, but I do it every year, and this year, again, we're ready.
That's exciting. Are there any? I see here $10 battle fee, so that's in order to get signed up in order to be on stage.
Yes,
it's $10, and then there's cash prizes for first and second.
And those are based on how many people we have participate. Right. So, and then there'll be some. There'll be like a lottery ticket tree for a raffle cool. As a raffle, and then a couple of silent auction items. So
okay. So it's a whole night. There's all sorts of stuff to do, not just the lip sync battle. So come down. So will there be a set time for the silent auction to take place, and then they'll do the.
So the silent auction, and that'll go on most of the evening. As we get closer to the end of the battles, we'll kind of close it off. So
okay. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. Now, also, I wanted to touch on a little bit about what's coming up. The YMCA has got all sorts of stuff going on, specifically the YMCA. Is there anything specific you'd like to highlight?
So we did just start our summer programming yesterday with our kickoff event. We did our Jedi Power Day, and so we did a bunch of activities that were Star Wars themed. Just to kind of kick off the summer, this morning we're having our lemonade stand for Alex's cancer fundraiser. Right. And so, you know, even just stop at the Y today for some lemonade from 10 to noon. Our Togetherhood. So Togetherhood is a community service program, and it's a national Y program, and it really is just for each individual Y to do things to put themselves into the community. And our youth and teens are the ones who do our Togetherhood, and so you'll see them we have a senior luncheon and bingo at the end of the month. but we have something for everyone. So whatever middle schooler has, if they like video games, science, if they like art, if they want to get into some leadership stuff, or they just want to do some self-esteem building, we have it all. I'm teaching 4 fitness classes a week. Every Monday through Thursday, we have fitness classes for middle schoolers that are just for them. You know, they don't have to try to get in there with the adults and that. So whatever it is you want. And we're very excited about CSI World, which is brand new this summer.
Crime scene investigations, escape rooms, and other forensic fun activities.
Yes.
Wow, that does sound like fun.
Yeah, so we did our escape room event earlier in the spring, and it was a huge success. And we just really saw that the kids really enjoyed that. And so we are going to build our summer off of that. Then.
That's great. That sounds like a lot of fun. And so it happens weekly, every Friday?
Yes. And 99% of our youth and our middle school programs are free. Our cooking club does have a small fee to it. But anything and you don't have to have a membership to do any of these things either. So our middle school programming is really out there for the community, and we want kids to come in to the Y, where we have great mentors. We have a lot of kids to be around, and we can really work to build on that youth development pieces that kids need. So,
like you just said, youth development, and then there's also fitness classes, all sorts of things to keep the kids active this summer.
Yes,
minds and bodies. That's important. That's important.
And your spirit. That's that's where we get into the togetherhood, and lots of our programs too will do fun. We'll do service projects too. So. We'll have a blood drive that like all the programs will kind of work together to promote, and that Fishing 101 was a huge success last summer, and we're building off of that. We had 25 kids going fishing with us every Wednesday, so we hope to keep that up again.
Yeah, there's nothing better than going out in the summer and catching some fish. Hopefully catching some fish.
Yes, and what I love too about that is the kids all help each other. So like some kids are like, I'm not putting that worm on there, but someone will do it for you. Or if you do happen to catch one, someone will be there to help you, And
I always needed somebody to tie the knot for me. I could never get the knot quite right. I lost so many lures and lines or hooks off mine because I couldn't tie it. You can't really put how you tie your shoes on your
right, yeah. Now tomorrow is our first day, and we meet right at the Y, so we're going to talk about how to kind of work with the poles and casting and stuff. So we
go and practice in the pool.
Yeah, I don't think Jocelyn would quite like that, but we'll go outside. My pools of mud might still be up because it's on my list to do today to clean up back there from the kids' triathlon, but it's going to be lower on my list than it should be probably.
Well, that's a lot of fun. So the YMCA is helping us get to know all the things that we can do this summer. They're putting on these great programs, and then we got this lip sync battle going on. So, folks, it's a full summer. There's all sorts of stuff to do.
I don't ever want you to go without having something to do.
Amy said she doesn't want to hear. There's nothing to do in Muscatine, because right here in front of us, there's
a lot.
There's a lot to do. So, folks, be sure to check this out. There are several sources to get this, but probably the best place is just go to the YMCA's website. Is it YMCA.com? Or for
MuscatineCommunityY.com.
MuscatineCommunityY.com. All right, folks. Well, be sure to check that out. All sorts of stuff going on this summer, brought to you by the YMCA and many of the other great groups here in Muscatine. So be sure to check that out. And thank you so much for joining us, Amy. This has been a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
This has been a pleasure as always. Once again, MockLink is always Muscatine's fastest internet, and gigabit speed is coming. MockLink TV beats satellite and includes video and music streaming. New subscribers, you can save big and even more when you bundle. Learn more at mbw.org. Once again, Amy Hessel joining us here in the studio for Moving Forward this morning on this June 5th. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jordan Davis. This has been Moving Forward, AM 860 and FM 95.1 KWPC and the voice of Muscatine.com.
This has been Moving Forward on KWPC, AM 860, FM 95.1, the voice of Muscatine. Moving Forward is brought to you by MPW Digital TV and MockLink Internet, a designated Blue Zones worksite. Browse to mpw.org. And remember, Moving Forward, local guests making good things happen in the community. Weekdays at 8:15.